Hello everyone, good noon. So my name is Hidayat, Senior International Education Counselor from Study Space. We do have a special team today at our office. Ms. Sheena Virmani, she is representing Iowa State University globally, which is located at Ames, United States, California. And another end, Mr. Divyanshu Bhargav is there, who is representative of University of West Florida, Pensacola, and Concordia University, St. Paul. So let's get to know about each others and what the university has to offer, what we can able to help the students of AP and Telangana, who is exclusively core market of US. So while we are into the industry for so long, let's start with Divyanshu now. So Divyanshu, welcome to Study Space.
Thanks.
How is lives going on? What are the updates on US market? What a student should have to know till now?
So far, so good, and I'm positive about everything. Students should know actually in and out of everything, as in where they are applying, for what they are applying, which university they are gonna go to, where it is located, what is the name of their professor, what specialization, if they are going for a certain specialization, what specialization are they going for. Everything that needs to be known by a student should be known by them.
That's
Right, number one. Number two, as a destination, we are flourishing, touchwood, and there is nothing like that. The narrative that has been set that US is not giving visas or something like that. No, we do not see that. Globally, if you see through our perspective, it's not happening at all. We are getting visas. Yes, the ones who deserves to be in the US, they are being welcomed by the states. Right?
That's great.
So that's pretty much it from my side.
Even I was going through a news channel. I don't want to quote some news channels, but I heard that Mr. Trump is giving what he's interacting with the press reporter, and he said that education, basically, studying in America, it's a privilege.
True that.
It's not a right.
True
So privilege means like you should have to show yourself like what
You'll
kind
have
of
to
you are.
earn it.
Earn it, yeah.
You'll have to earn it. And as a student, how will you earn it?
Earn it, yeah.
By showing your academics, by showing your excellence,
Yeah.
by being a subject matter expert
Yeah.
in whatever you want to do in life.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to earn it. Yes, education US is a privilege and you will have to earn it because, again, it states.
Yeah. And Ms. Sheena, so I will continue like what he has said that. So basically, you are representing one of the top public university, which is you call your business program like Ivy League of Business Center, and you have. And I am very much impressed with the course curriculum, whatever I think. So my straight question to you, like as a student, I was an international student a long time ago in 2013. So there are none of the consultants will give me like a proper way of guidance and all. But in today's world, we are living in AI, ML, everyone having ChatGPT, Gemini, and all these tools they use the students. Even ChatGPT do some hallucinations, like they don't give pretend to be right, but they don't give proper information. So in this era, as a student, what kind of suggestions or advice you would like to give those who are pursuing bachelor or masters for US? So what kind of advice you would like to give?
Right. So US has been a very strong study destination, not just today,
Today, yeah.
for many years now.
Many years, yeah.
Right. So I would advise every student with the use of technology, also put in your effort,
Efforts.
your hard work, your knowledge, and skill set as well.
Yeah.
It is easy to get the information on Chat GPT. It's very easy to create an SOP as on today's day.
Yeah.
But your reason to study at a university is a very personal reason and it cannot be published or taken from a Chat GPT or can be created by anyone.
That's great.
So I would say that if you're coming to a prestigious university which has a 95% placement record when it comes to job placements, and that is what our Indian students are looking at. They
yeah.
are looking at quality education,
Mhm.
and they don't, along with quality education, they're looking at a great future where they can work under their OPT. They can convert their F1 to then H1B later on, and that's only possible when students put in their
Efforts over there, yeah.
and to get into the university. So Iowa State has always given a red carpet welcome to international students, and we will continue to do that year after year. And of course, we are looking at those students who are keen to join the university and are putting in writing the competitive test, going the traditional way of appearing for GRE, GMAT, because these are things that will set the students apart,
That's great.
right? And that is what we are looking for from a student. So I would say no shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Make use of the technology to the best of your knowledge, but go the traditional way. Also put in your effort as well.
So that's great for the advice of students. But Divyanshu, as she has mentioned, that the student should have to put some quality efforts into that, copying from ChatGPT AI models. The answer to visa officer should be very personal to their hearts and all. We have to explain. Majority where I see lack between a student, a counselor, a university, and a government official, whatever the embassy officer is trying to take an interview. So the student is already well known about the subject, about the professor, about the curriculum of the universities. They are facing that officer very first time. So how can able to smoothly give an interview to that officer? As he mentioned that it should be a personal narrative to a visa officer. So what they have to keep in mind while interacting, because it will be first time to a student facing a foreigner
Yeah.
or an embassy officer. They will get shy or they will get nervous, obviously. And the question are basically simple: why this university course and sponsorship?
True.
Majority of the student can't able to answer it. So why do you think where is the basic grassroots level problems are there for a students in this world where a lot of information is available on the internet? Are they doing mistake while preparing for the interview, or the consultants or the universities are not putting much efforts to convert to a visa success? So where do you think what we can do better?
Definitely. That's a great question, to be honest. And look, if a student wants to prepare or is preparing, in my opinion, they should themselves should go through each and every section of where they are actually going to. And when I say where they are actually going to, I mean university.
University.
They should go through the universities. First things first, web page,
Mhm.
right? Easily accessible. They should go to Google. They should ask their consultants.
Okay.
In fact, consultants should also appreciate those students who are asking
Questions.
right? Because asking questions will give you too many answers,
Answers,
right?
yeah.
So they should do a proper research via web page. Number two, these days Instagram is available.
Yeah.
Every other university, every prestigious university in the US or any other country has an Instagram page.
Yeah.
They should go there, read about, see what is happening over there. Specifically, department specific reels, videos, everything is available on the Instagram page of the university. You have immense amount of knowledge available over there, right? AI is also coming in, as she mentioned. Like Sheena was telling us that we should use it wisely. Yes, it's a machine. It's something that is made by humans, right? So the control is in our hand,
Our hand, yeah.
right? So we should control it in a very sensible
Manner.
right? Being a human, we'll have to give specific inputs and we should get the rewards what exactly we want.
That's
right?
great.
So they can leverage that as well.
Yeah.
Right? Coming to the point, as in how should they be confident with a visa officer, right? My simple answer to that, which I have got implemented with many of these students, I have personally used it, right? See the other person as a human, number one, right? Visa officer is a human at the end of the day, right? And on top of that, see them as your friend,
That's great.
right? So these are the two things that I'd like to tell them. Like feel it like you are talking to a friend,
That's great.
right? And not a visa officer. Don't make a hype of that particular person standing on the other side of the window in your head so big that they are scaring you,
That's great.
right?
That's great.
At times it could be scary,
Yeah,
but you should not have that fear.
That's
as a
good.
student.
That's good. So Divyanshu has given a great narrative or perspective, like treat him like a friend,
Absolutely.
and the other window side is a human being itself. Yeah, they're having a heart. They would like to
Yes.
understand you, and
And be
especially.
yourself. That is important.
Be
Be
yourself.
yourself for the
Yourself.
interview.
And while we watch a YouTube videos, as Divyanshu said on Instagram, there are a lot of reels going on through proper official resources also. These US embassies having their Instagram pages over there, and the visa officers trying to tell themselves, be yourself. Do not
Exactly.
copy others or do not copy AI
Exactly.
things and all the things. So while we are in self journey of ourselves, how can we best produce ourselves, like how we can represent ourselves? Because lot of students I see while counseling, they're having like a, 9.5 GP on a scale of 10. They are good at maths, they are good at their skill set, but they could not able to properly communicate what they are having their skill set.
Right.
So basically, these two things will help surely as a human
Yes.
being and all to calm
Yes.
down.
Yes.
But what are your perception and narrative for a student to success in interview
So to be successful in an interview, firstly, the student, the key is preparation
preparation? Yeah.
and self preparation and reaching out to right people
Mhm.
like you who are there, who've been there hand holding students for so many years.
Yeah.
Right. So listen, talk to them, do many mock interviews,
Mhm.
prepare your answers. I would say that stand in front of the mirror. It's the
Mhm.
traditional way, but stand in front of the mirror
Mirror.
and do the rehearsals.
Rehearsals.
Of course, but I would say do not be overconfident or underconfident. Just go, being like I said in the beginning, be yourself for the
Uh-huh.
interview. Answer. Firstly, if you are nervous, the visa officer can sense,
Sense it,
and
yeah.
you need to bring in that positivity because a visa officer sitting on the other side is interviewing so many candidates for
Yeah.
different for B1, B2, F1. So if you're going, you need to bring in that zeal, that passion, that you're very clear in your thoughts why you want to go to the US. You actually need to prepare yourself. I'm going inside, I'm going to get my visa today.
That's great.
That's the only logic behind it, and
But, yeah.
that should really work.
So it sums it up like the self confidence play a very great role in terms of the things. Nervousness occur because lack of proper information or the student having assumptions of so many things in their mind, okay, what is going to happen. So do not think about the future, but as focused, okay, I will get a visa. As Trump said that, okay, studying in America is a privilege. So you also think that, okay, I am the privileged one who is going to study. I'm not taking my right, I'm taking my privilege itself. So then it will help you out, obviously. And majorly what I think, you should able to properly narrate a story of your personal thing, how this subject or this university is trying to help in your career way to shape your, if you want to start up your business or you want to have a job at good MNC companies, how this course curriculum is linking with your career goals in short time or in long term goals. So basically, if you try to explain them why you are trying to invest that kind of money at that universities, why not taking it, the tricky question might be they ask, why not in Hyderabad you are trying to study, why only America? So student get confused over there, like they are having good schools at Hyderabad also, like ISB.
Yeah.
They are having a course of like more than 13 lakh rupees per year,
True that.
master's or bachelor's course of business analytics. So the usually visa officer will get a tricky things. How can we answer to the tricky type of questions?
So I feel that, say for example, right, I as a medical student, if I
Mhm.
want to study, I can study in India as well.
Yeah.
But I want to study healthcare in US, in Iowa State University. My reason there is because they have reached a level where they are working, 75 researchers are working on nano vaccines, led by an Indian professor.
That's great.
Right. So I have, how can vaccines be delivered to doorsteps? How vaccines can be taken through inhaler? Because we
Uh-huh.
never knew that, something like pandemic we will have so much to go through.
Yeah.
The entire nation went through so much. So I would want to go as a global. I don't want to restrict my studies
Mm-hmm.
just understanding the medical health environment in India. I want to globally reach out. So I think that will come when I go abroad and study, when I go to a school like Iowa State, and that will give me a cutting edge, and I'll be a, it's not just helping people, as medical, as a doctor just in India, but globally, right?
That's
So
great.
that's how every student will have their own personal reason, right? They need to identify that and connect the dots.
That's great.
How my education in Iowa State or in any other university in US will help me, and definitely I can go learn, come back, and I can serve my home country. There
Wow.
is always that.
That's a beautiful answer. And as she has properly mentioned over there, okay, we are living in a digital age, Gen Z mode,
Yeah.
AI level of things, and the level of research the universities are putting on the vaccines thing and all. So we are like global citizens right away.
True.
So migration won't be a problem. They can able to have a quality education over there. The major reason what I feel is like if you studied in India, you have all Indian brains working over there. Indian students are there. You
Yeah.
can't get a cross culture people, like cultural difference. So basically, a student coming from Japan, a student from Australia, and different part of the world will be there. So cultural diversity will be there in that kind of countries. The quality education that matters a lot to
Absolutely.
learn. Yeah.
But I have a very specific story associated with this thing. So it's like again my own story itself. So I had I did my bachelor's from India itself, right? And right after the bachelor's, I was exposed to the real world,
World. Yeah.
right? Where I had to work, and as the narrative says that the man in the house have to work, right?
Oh yeah.
So the man went on for work, right? Man went on for work, and man went to an MNC, a multinational company. Again, multiple people from across the globe are joining in. It was my orientation day, the first day, and I was just joining in. The HR was from US, right? And she started speaking. The moment she started speaking, I felt a disconnect,
Oh my god.
right? Why it happened? Because I had the entire background associated, like starting from my junior KG till the graduation thing. I was here in India. That's where I realized that no, I need to get myself exposed,
Exposed to other. Yeah.
right? I need to get myself exposed to things, to opportunities, to bigger things.